Crucified my Lord. Oh, sometimes it causes me to tremble, tremble, tremble. Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were you there when they nailed him to the tree? Were you there when they nailed him to the tree? Oh, sometimes it causes me to tremble, tremble, tremble. Were you there when they nailed him to the tree? Were you there when they pierced him in the side? Were you there when they pierced him in the side? Oh, sometimes it causes me to tremble, tremble, tremble. Were you there when they pierced him in the side? Were you there when they laid him in the tomb? Were you there when they laid him in the tomb? Oh, sometimes it causes me to tremble, tremble, tremble. Were you there when they laid him in the tomb? I want to welcome you to Soul Food on Good Friday, April 2nd. This year, here in Alaska, it's actually a sunny, cool day, certainly for spring in most parts of our country. It's cool. It's still in the 20s here. Good Friday is a day when we remember the passion of Jesus the Christ, his arrest, his trial, his suffering, and his death. The day ends for our memories or our remembering with him being laid in the tomb. I apologize for my little blurb there at the beginning of the song, but Were You There is a good song for us to sing and to remember this day. I want to read to you from the 19th chapter of the Gospel of John. This contains a good bit of the Passion narrative, and John really does kind of go a step by step through it. I'm just going to read some selected verses and then sing for you a little bit more. In the 19th chapter of the Gospel of John, then Pilate, who was the Roman kind of governor or overseer of Galilee and in Jerusalem at that point in time, then Pilate took Jesus and had him flogged. The soldiers twisted together a crown of thorns and put it on his head. They clothed him in a purple robe and went up to him again and again, saying, "Hail, King of the Jews!" They slapped him in the face. So the soldiers took charge of Jesus. Carrying his own cross, he went out to the place of the skull, which is in Aramaic is called Golgotha or Golgotha. And there they crucified him with two others, one on each side, Jesus in the middle. Later, this is later in the 19th chapter, later, knowing that everything had now been finished, and so that the scripture would be fulfilled, Jesus said, I am thirsty. A jar of wine vinegar was there, so they soaked a sponge in it, put the sponge on a stalk of the hyssop plant, which was like a big straw, and lifted it to Jesus' lips. When he had received the drink, Jesus said, it is finished. With that, he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. O sacred head, now wounded, with grief and shame weighed down, now scornfully surrounded, with thorns I'd only crown. O sacred head, what glory, what bliss till now was thine. Yet though despised and gory, I joy to call thee mine. My burden in thy passion, Lord, thou hast borne for me. For it was my transgression which brought this woe on thee. I cast me down before thee, wrath were my rightful lot. Have mercy, I implore thee, Redeemer, spurn me not. What language shall I borrow to thank thee, dearest friend, for this thy dying sorrow, thy pity without end? Oh, make me thine forever, and should I fainting be, Lord, let me never, never outlive my love for thee. Tonight at 7 p.m. Alaska Daylight Standard Time now, we'll be having a service, and we're doing this with the United Protestant Church of Palmer. You can look them up with that name, the United Protestant Church of Palmer. If you look up the Presbyterian Church in Palmer, you'll find the same congregation. And there's a link to their Facebook page on our Facebook, on our website, or you can again look up that church's website and find all this information. But it'll be at 7 p.m. tonight. It's a service of shadows, or a service of Tenebrae. We'll focus on the last 7 words that Jesus spoke from the cross. You'll hear that hymn again in the next one, actually, that I'm going to sing. If your church is not having a Good Friday service, or you don't have anywhere else to go, come join us. We would love to have you join us for that service. I'll be doing that with Reverends Lisa and Tim Carrick, good colleagues here in Alaska. We'll also be singing this song. How deep the Father's love for us, how vast beyond all measure, that He should give His only Son to make a wretch His treasure. How great the pain of searing loss. The Father turns his face away, as wounds which mar the chosen one bring many sons to glory. Behold the man upon the cross, my sin upon his shoulders. Ashamed, I hear my mocking voice call out among the scoffers. It was my sin that held him there until he was accomplished. His dying breath has brought me life. I know that it is finished. I will not boast in anything, no gifts, no power, no wisdom, but I will boast in Jesus Christ, his death and resurrection. Why should I gain from his reward? I cannot give an answer, but this I know with all my heart: his wounds have paid my ransom. Why should I gain from his reward? I cannot give an answer, but this I know with all my heart: his wounds have paid my ransom. So this has been a Good Friday post of Soul Food, a ministry of First Presbyterian Church of Wasilla, Alaska. My name is Henry Woodall. I'm the pastor here. And on a weekly basis, I try to put a song and a scripture on so folks can have a bit of a snack for their soul. I'm also going to post later on this week, probably later on today, an Easter Sunday morning or an Easter Sunday post. The music will be quite different than what we just experienced. I hope you'll look for that one a little later on today or tomorrow as well. Blessings upon your family.